A beautiful Saturday morning, perfect for a hike with friends. That's exactly what we thought when our group of 5 decided to explore Willow Creek Park. You know, one of those massive state parks with trails spreading out like spider webs through dense forest. Everything started perfectly. We were laughing, taking photos, and enjoying the crisp morning air. Sarah was leading the way with her trusty trail map. Mike was busy photographing every interesting bird he spotted, and I was somewhere in the middle with Alex and Emma. But here's where things got interesting. We reached this fork in the trail, and that's when Mike spotted what he swore was a rare woodpecker. Before anyone could stop him, he darted off the main path. Alex, being the worried friend he is, followed Mike to make sure he wouldn't get lost. Sarah and Emma were a bit ahead and hadn't noticed what happened. By the time I looked back from checking my phone, they had disappeared around a bend. Just like that, our group of 5 had split into 3 separate parties. Now you might think, no big deal, just use your phones, right? Well, funny story, there was barely any signal in the park. Classic, isn't it? The few bars we had kept dropping in and out like a bad game of cellular hide-and-seek. The next 2 hours were like something out of a comedy movie. I could hear Mike's distinctive whistle somewhere in the distance, but every time I moved toward it, it seemed to come from a different direction. At one point, I heard Sarah calling out, but her voice echoed so much it was impossible to tell where she was. The real turning point came when I remembered something from an old survival show, heading to higher ground. There was this small hill nearby with a clearing at the top. Making my way up there, I could finally see more of the park's layout. And there they were, Emma and Sarah at a rest stop about half a mile away, and I could just make out Mike and Alex's bright jackets through the trees, walking in completely the wrong direction. Using my last bit of phone battery, I managed to send a quick text to everyone with my location before the signal dropped again. Within 30 minutes, we were all back together, laughing about our misadventure. You know what's funny? This whole experience taught us something valuable. Sometimes getting lost leads you to find something else, like how much you appreciate your friends or how important it is to stick together. Also, maybe investing in some walkie-talkies wouldn't be such a bad idea for our next hiking trip. Now, when people ask us about that day, we don't call it the time we got lost in the park. We call it the day the park brought us closer together, after spreading us apart first, of course, and Mike? He never did get that woodpecker photo, but he got something better. A story we'll never let him live down.